Hey, it is me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been a few months since I've last brought you anything about work from home positions, but if you've been paying attention to my blog or video posts in the past month and a half, then you know I have just been going through some things and I've been trying to deal with that with me being 7 months into being unemployed, as well as the closer I get to my due date, the more anxious I become about my finances because I'm trying to avoid being homeless for the holidays. So, I definitely am not one that feel like I have the market cornered on problems, because I know other people out there have situations that they're dealing with that may be on the level of mine, above, or even below the level of mine. But no matter where you are and whatever it is that you're going through dealing with, I pray for you, and I pray that the situation will get better sooner than later. God is still good. Even in the midst of everything, He is still good and He is still there. And we're all on this earth together. So everything that I share with you always comes from my heart. Since I'm beyond broke, I definitely won't share work from home positions that require you to come out of pocket with money. At most, you may have to pay for a background fee, which is common with work from home positions. But even those, I try to limit the amount of those that I send your way, because the point that I am right now, I can't even afford to do that. So hopefully something that I share is useful to you. If it is, then it definitely was worth the time that I took to make this video, and hopefully it'll be worth the time that you took to watch it. And I hope that you will not just keep it to yourself, but also share it with a family member or friend who may benefit from the information as well. I have been diligently seeking work both outside of the home and inside. Of course, outside, I know I've been getting declined because they know I'm going to have to leave soon to care for my newborn. And inside the home, there have been a lot of scams and illegitimate opportunities that I've come across, so I certainly wouldn't waste your time with any of that. But the three that I have to share with you today, two of them came from job board posting, and the third one was actually mentioned to me by a work from home friend of mine that works for the company. The first one is Westat, and this is different from West at Home. It's a different company, and Westat is spelled W-E-S-T-A-T. It's one word, and they're hiring for telephone data collectors. And I don't know a whole lot about their application process because I have not gone through it as of yet. Again, this is the one that was mentioned to me by a friend that works at home for this company. And I do know that they start off their pay at $8.25. Now, if you speak Spanish as well as English, then you get a $2 bump for $10.25 an hour. And I wish I did speak that, but unfortunately, the amount of Spanish I know is probably not the amount that they are looking for that warrants that amount of pay. So that disqualifies me. But, if that's you or somebody that you know, then I definitely wish you all the best with that. And hope you enjoy the extra $2 pay. So go ahead and apply for them. I know that they have updated their job board recently. The last one was on the 15th of October, and they have some updates from the 24th of September. So I think that if you can apply pretty quickly, you may be able to get into them sooner than later. The next company I actually got offered the position for a few weeks ago, but I had to provide some additional information. And this is with Verifast. You may have heard of them through a job board posting or even some other tutorial videos that you may have seen. And this company pays $10 an hour, and they give you weekly paychecks. You'll be contacting newspaper subscribers, either present or past. And this company, a tip with them that I learned the hard way so that you can learn the easy way, is make sure that you have your social security card. If you don't have one, go apply for one because you will need it. When I got sent the application, I sent along my ID and birth certificate, and they responded back letting me know birth certificate was not acceptable form of ID, that I had to provide the social security card, which sent me on a scavenger hunt to find my social security card, which I just got this week. So I'll be sending that off to them, and hopefully in the next few days I'll know if I'm still even eligible for the position. But you will have a phone interview with them, and then at the end of the phone interview you will likely know whether you were hired or not, because that's how it went with me. I had the phone interview. At the end of it, she let me know I was eligible for the position, and she sent me out the introductory packet, the application, and you will have to print out the application. They will not accept it via scan, email, fax. Already tried, asked, and that was no. They need the hard copy of it and a photocopy of your ID and social security card. Please do not send them the original ID or social security card. Don't send anybody your original ID or social security card. If they ask for it, they scam, con artists, whatever else you want to call them, that is negative, because no legitimate company or person will ever ask you for your hard copy of your social and your ID to keep. It just will not happen. So definitely be guarded with your information as much as you can. And so you'll send out the application to them, the hard application. You have to print it out. And there's a test included in there, but they have the answers to the test and the job details. So it is pretty easy as long as you have that information on hand, either beside you or pulled up on your computer, then you'll be able to pass the test pretty quickly. It won't be difficult at all. And once you send it on, it takes about 1 to 2 weeks, depending on your mail system, how soon it gets to them, and they're able to verify your information. Since you will have your social security card included in there, the process will be a lot quicker for you. It took 2 weeks for me, and that's when they replied letting me know that I needed to get a social. So since yours will already be there, hopefully by the time they get to that point with you, then you'll be ready to begin work with them. And the final company is actually one that I wanted to get, and I was declined for it, but hopefully you or someone you know will be approved to work with them. And this is EA Help. They are hiring for virtual executive assistants, and a tip with them is to make sure you keep your expected pay range within the $13 to $17 range. I say this because I put mine at $19.20 because they asked what I wanted to learn, and that's what I wanted to earn. I mean, hey, but they were nice enough to send me an email letting me know that no, they only offer pay within $13, $17 range. So I, of course, let them know that I was acceptable with that. Like I definitely will not have any problems or qualms with that at all, because right now I'm in the $0 an hour range. So yeah, and in the work from home world, most of the time they offer you $8 to $10 an hour. So 13 and above, that's actually golden and great. So those are the type of opportunities that I definitely look for the most, because the more pay you can make, obviously, the better it'll be for you. So they'll send you out once you apply, and if you meet their qualifications, they'll send you out a test. And the test is basically some educational stuff at the beginning, like spelling, grammar, punctuation, use of the right words. And then there's like a free section where you're answering scenarios that you may experience, and you're giving your own answers to those. So you definitely want to be as thorough as possible. I did the test. I did not pass the test because a couple of days after I sent it in, they sent me an email letting me know that my qualifications did not meet their requirements at this time, but they keep my information on file, and should a need arise in the future, they would be in contact with me, you know the spiel, to let you know that you have been rejected from the position. Well, that's what I got. So while I really wanted that position, it wasn't something I was able to get, but hopefully it'll be something that you'll be more successful in, or one of the other ones you'll be able to get on with them and start your work from home journey. I wish you all, as always, the best and a boatload of success. Until the next time, take care.